Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to automatically reply to Google Business Profile reviews based on ratings. So I'm running a fashion store and I'm promoting it on Google Business Profile. I'm receiving reviews and ratings through my customers on regular basis for my business, and my objective is to create and send the reply to these reviews based on the ratings which I'm receiving. So how we are going to automate this entire process? For this, we will have to set up the connection between Google Business Profile and Pabbly Connect, and that we are going to do without any coding and programming skills. So if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step, for that you have to come towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. So in this video we are going to learn how to automatically send replies to Google Business Profile reviews based on the ratings which we have received. So I own a boutique with the name as Parampara Fashions, which specializes in ethnic wear. I receive a steady flow of Google reviews from my customers. I am regularly receiving multiple reviews from my customers along with the ratings. I am receiving different kind of ratings such as 3, 4, 5, 2, okay, according to the experiences of the customers. Now my objective is to reply to each of these reviews based on the ratings which I am receiving. So let's suppose if I am receiving good rating, that is 4 or 5, then that means that I am receiving a positive feedback from the customer and the experience of the customer is great. Therefore, I want to reply to the customer based on that, okay? But in case if I am receiving bad ratings such as less than 3, then I want to send the apologetic reply to that review based on the ratings which I have received, okay? That we are going to definitely work on the deviations of our business, and we are going to improve our services for the customers. Like these kind of replies I want to send. Now, how we are going to automate this entire process, because we are going to definitely receive multiple reviews, okay, and we can't reply to each of them manually and post it again and again on Google Business Profile. So we are going to create some kind of automation for this process, and that we are going to create with the help of Pabbly Connect. So we will simply set up a connection between Google Business Profile and Pabbly Connect to automate this entire process. Now let's get started quickly. Here we are on the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by typing the URL pabbly.com/connect in our browser. After coming over here, we will find two options: sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user, you have to click on sign in to log into your account. But in case if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button to create your free new account, and that is going to take only 2 minutes. Once you will do that, you will be receiving 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. Now, currently, because I am already an existing user, so I'm going to click on sign in. This is all apps section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And over here you can see it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So on this dashboard, you will be able to find all your workflows which you have created, and you can also save your workflow separately by creating different folders. Now we are going to click on this create workflow option to create a new workflow. It is asking us for a name of the workflow. So according to your purpose, you can give any name to your workflow. Let's say here I'm going to give automatically reply to Google Business Profile reviews based on ratings. After giving the name, I want to select the folder in which I want to save this workflow. So you can see I have a list of folders over here. Among these folders, I'm going to select social media automations and I'm going to click on create. As we have done that, here we are going to see that a new screen is open in front of us, which contains extremely two important windows. First is the trigger and the other is action. So what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles or the entire building blocks on which the automation works. The trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now let's suppose my objective is that whenever I'm going to receive a new review on my Google Business Profile, then based on the review, I want to send the reply to that review on Google Business Profile as well. So I'm going to take Google Business Profile and trigger, and also Google Business Profile and action. When we are going to set up the connection between these applications, what is going to happen, we can clearly see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands, because when the trigger happens, that means as soon as the review is posted on our business, then only the reply will be posted on the basis of the rating, otherwise not, okay? So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us quickly start setting up the connection and creating this amazing automation step by step. To start with the automation, first of all, we have to go towards our trigger step and we have to select our trigger application as Google Business Profile. Let's select that. Then we have to select the trigger event. So trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger or it is going to start. So we have three options over here: new post, new review, multi-location. So based on the requirements which you want, you can select the event over here, because on the happening of whichever event you want to capture the response, you have to select that. Okay, so because my objective is that whenever a new review will be posted on my Google Business Profile account on my business, then I'm going to capture the response. So for that, I've already selected my trigger event. Now we have to set up the connection between Google Business Profile and Pabbly Connect. For that, let's click on connect button. Now to build this connection, we have two options over here: add new connection and select existing connection. In case if you already have an existing connection, you can just go with that. But to create a new connection, just click on add new connection button, and then you have to click on sign in with Google. As you have done that, now you have to select the account. And over here now Pabbly Connect is asking us for the permission to access our Google account. Okay, so it is 100% safe. Let's click on continue. And we can see that our authorization has become successful and the connection between Google Business Profile and Pabbly Connect is done. Now what we have to do, we have to select the account and the location name. First of all, you have to select your account, which is already selected over here, and one account can contain multiple locations. So I have two locations over here. You have to select the specific one through which you want to capture the response. So Parampara will be my location name. Now when I'm going to click on save and send test request button, I will receive the response. But before that, here I need to tell you one more important thing, that because Google Business Profile is based on 8 hours polling time. What is polling time? Polling time is actually the time which Pabbly Connect is going to take in order to capture the new response every time. Because we have 8 hours of polling time, that means whenever we are going to receive a new review on Google Business Profile, then after 8 hours the response will be captured inside Pabbly Connect, and after 8 hours the workflow is going to trigger automatically. Okay, we cannot get the response instantly. Therefore, when we are going to click on save and send test request button, we are going to receive the response of the latest or the last review which was received on our Google Business Profile account. So here we are on Google Business Profile, and this is the review which I have received latest. You can see new is given over here, a new tag, and this is the review which I have received recently. So when I'm going to click on save and send test request button, I'm going to receive the response of this review. But in order to receive the response of a new review, what I will have to do, I will have to create a new review with another account on my Google Business Profile. Okay, and I'm going to do that quickly. So I've searched the name of my business on another Google account over here, and now with this account in incognito mode, I'm going to share a review. Let's suppose here I'm going to give the rating of 4 to this business, and I'm going to give a review as wonderful collection. Alright, now I'm going to click on post to post this review, and here we have posted the review. Now I'm going to go back. And over here you can see that a new review is posted from my account over here with 4 ratings, and this is the review comment. Wonderful collection. Now we'll go back towards Pabbly Connect, and now we are going to capture this response, the latest review which we have posted. So we'll click on save and send test request button. And as we have done that, you can see that the response is received. So in this response here, we have received all the details, the date and time at which the review is received. Here we have the star rating, that is 4. Okay, now here we have received the photo URL, that means the profile picture of the user who has posted this comment. Then we have received the display name of this particular customer. Then here we have the review ID, the name, that means the review name. Over here we have the date and time, and this is the exact comment which is received. So this means that our connection between Google Business Profile and Pabbly Connect is absolutely successful. Now whenever a new review will be posted on our Google Business Profile account, automatically after 8 hours the review with all the details will be captured inside Pabbly Connect as well. Now based on the rating which we have received, based on these star ratings, we want to send the reply. So if we have received good rating, that means the rating above 3, then we want to send a positive reply, and if we have received the rating less than 3, then we want to send the apologetic reply that we are going to improve our services. For that, I will have to use 2 different routes in my workflow from here. So how we are going to apply these conditions and how we are going to continue the workflow from now, for that we have to use router. Router is going to help us to differentiate our workflow based on the ratings with 2 different routes. Okay, so we'll simply select router as our action application. Then we have to select the action event as conditionally run. Let's click on connect, and now here the connection is built. I have to tell you one more important thing, that router is the very last step of every workflow. You cannot add any of the steps after router. Whatever steps you have to perform, whatever actions you have to perform in your workflow, you have to perform them inside the routes only. You can see we have received 2 routes over here. These are the default routes, but if you want, you can add as many routes as you want. Because currently I'm going to just show you the example based on the differentiation of the ratings. So I'm going to use 2 routes over here which are already given. Okay, first route will be of the reviews and the ratings which are more than 3, such as 4 and 5, and the second route will be the less ratings, that means the ratings which are less than 3. Okay, let's move forward quickly. So first of all, I'm going to take you towards the first route. We'll click on set filter and action steps. Now you have to set a condition over here, that on the fulfillment of which condition you want to follow this route. For that you have to apply a filter. Okay, so here my condition will be that if I am receiving the ratings which are more than 3, then I want to follow the first route. So in that case we have to set the filter according to that. We have to enter the label, the filter type and the value. So here we have a previous response. You can see we have received all the details over here. So the label will be decided based on the rating. So here I will simply map the label I have received from my previous response. When we have mapped this data, it has become dynamic. That means with each and every new response, it is automatically going to replace. When we have mapped this rating over here in label, so now whenever we are going to receive a new review, a new rating from Google Business Profile, then automatically the rating in the label is going to replace, because we have mapped that. Okay, and in this way we are going to automate the entire process. Then here we have to select the filter type. You can see we have multiple filter types over here. I want that when the label which I have received from my Google Business Profile will be greater than 3, then I want to run the workflow in this particular route 1. So here I'm going to select the filter type as greater than, and I'm going to select the value as 3 over here. Alright, now we are going to click on save and send test request button. And we have received the response. In this response here we have received the message as condition is true, because our condition is fulfilling, because the label which we have selected is greater than the value which we have entered over here, therefore the condition is true. But in case if the condition will false, then the workflow is going to stop over here. Now when the condition is true, let's move forward, and our objective is to send the reply to the review which we have received. And in this case, because the rating is greater than 3, so the reply will be positive. We'll click on this add action step button, and now once again we have to set up the connection between Google Business Profile and Pabbly Connect. So let's select that quickly. Then we have to select the action event. So what you want to perform, we want to create a reply. So we have selected that. Let's click on connect. We will go with the existing connection only, as we have already built the connection earlier. Now as the connection is built, we have to enter the review name and the reply. So first of all, it is asking us the review name. Choose or map a review or the review ID returned on the Google My Business accounts trigger. Here you need to map the review ID here from the trigger which has values like accounts, locations and reviews. Which review you have received in your Google Business account, you have also received the name and the ID of that. So you have to simply map that over here. Now we'll turn this mapping button on, and we will use our previous step. In this response here we have received this particular ID with the header as name. So this is our review name or review ID, you can say, which you have to map over here in review name field. You can see in the instruction it is asking us for the location and the reviews. So we have in this particular name ID, we have both. So we'll simply map that and done. As I told you, when we map our data, it becomes dynamic. That means when we have mapped this review name, it is also going to replace automatically with each and every new response. And in this way, we are going to automate the entire process. Then here, in this case, in this particular route, what kind of reply you want to share? If you want, you can generate the replies based on the comments from OpenAI. But here, because I want to send the replies based on the ratings, so I'm not using any AI application over here. I have already decided the replies which I want to send based on the ratings, and that reply I'm going to enter over here manually. I do not want to send multiple replies based on multiple responses, but based on ratings, I have decided the replies. So for that, in that condition, I'm going to manually enter the reply. Okay. Because this is positive feedback which I have received, that means the ratings, because over here is more than 3, I'm going to receive 4 or 5 rating. So definitely the review which the customer has sent is positive. All right. So therefore I'm going to send the reply according to that positive feedback only. So here my reply will be, thank you so much for your positive feedback. We are thrilled to hear you enjoyed your experience with Parampara Fashions. We look forward to serving you again soon. So here, because I've received a positive feedback, therefore I have sent the reply, thank you. Okay. Now I will simply click on save and send test request button. And the response is received. Now I'm going to take you towards Google Business Profile, and I will show you how the reply is posted on the comment or the review which we have received. Okay, so this is the review or the feedback which we have received on Google Business Profile, and you can see automatically the reply is posted on this particular comment as well. Thank you so much for your positive feedback, and this is the same and exact reply. This means that the connection between Google Business Profile and Pabbly Connect is absolutely successful. So now whenever we are going to receive a positive feedback, positive review on Google Business Profile with the ratings more than 3, then automatically the reply for that review will be posted on that review. Okay, Now we'll move forward towards the next route. In this condition, I want that when I'm going to receive the review which is not satisfactory, that with the ratings less than 4, that means 1, 2 or 3. So in that case, I want to send the reply based on the rating which I have received, and I will have to assure them that definitely we are going to improve our services from the next time. We will identify the deviations and we would like to thank to that customer that they have notified us. Okay. So in that case, we have to move towards the next route, but only we have to change the condition. Therefore, I'm going to simply clone the first route only. We'll click on this 3 dots, we'll click on clone, and here we are going to clone this route with all the steps. Okay, you can also do that to make the workflow easy. And then we'll go towards set filter and action steps, and over here the steps are already done. So what we have to do, we just have to change some conditions in the filter. In this particular filter conditions, in this route, I want that if the rating which I have received from the review of my customer in Google Business Profile will be less than 4, okay, then I want to continue the workflow with this particular route. If I'm receiving 1, 2 or 3 ratings, then I'm going to click on save and send test request button. Here the condition will be false because currently the response which we have mapped is not fulfilling the condition. But when the workflow is going to run in real time and we are going to receive the review, the response will be captured, the label will be replaced over here because we have already mapped that, and if the rating will be less than 4, the condition which we have set over here, then automatically the condition will be true over here and the workflow will continue. Okay, now when we have received the response, let's move forward. Because everything is done, what we have to do, we just have to change the reply in that case. So here my reply will be changed and this will be my reply. Thank you for bringing this to our attention. We are committed to providing the best services possible and would like to understand more about what went wrong. Please connect with us and we'll do our best to resolve the issue. Here this will be my reply for unsatisfied customers. Now I'm going to click on save and send test request button. And here the response is received. So our workflow is completed. This means I will delete the extra route. And now I'm going to rename these routes. First route will be for more than 3 ratings. And the second route will be for less than 4 ratings. Alright. So here my routes are ready and my workflow is completed. So what we have done, we have taken Google Business Profile and Trigger and Router in our action step, where we have used 2 routes over here, 2 different routes to differentiate the ratings and the replies. Now what we have done, we have set up the connection in such a way that now whenever a new review will be received on our Google Business Profile account, then automatically on the basis of ratings which we have received, the reply will be sent on that same review. In this way, you can also very easily connect your Google Business Profile account with Pabbly Connect to automate the entire process of sending reply to the reviews which you have received. In this way, you will be able to connect with your customers. If they are satisfied and giving you good ratings, you can just thank them for the ratings. And in case if the customers are not satisfied with any of the reason, you can just send them the apologies and you can let them know that you are going to identify their issues and you're going to resolve them quickly. So I hope this video is helpful for you and the automation is clear to you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such applications without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful, do not forget to share it with your friends, and also please like our video and subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.